without a woman, if I don't have a woman to move forward with, I won't become what I'm supposed to become.
Exactly.
Only a woman can pull out certain things within me that nobody else.
Man, you know something, boy.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today I got the family with me. Got a nice brother, nice sister with me. Now I'm gonna need y'all to introduce yourself by name, age, and relationship status. Whoever can go first.
You got it.
I'm Jaquisha, 24, and relationship status, I would say single.
You would say. So you talking to somebody?
No, I'm single. Single, like phone on D&D, like notifications, Gmail notifications, this it.
If you get Gmails, that's you using some real toxic shit. If you get Gmails, so you think Gmail's regular. If a nigga emailing you.
No, I'm saying like this my only notifications.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's single.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, I'm like, if you get Gmails, that's crazy.
That just scared a nigga off.
Like, what? What about yourself, bro?
I'm CJ, 31. I am single. Yeah.
Okay. So the first question I want to get into today, y'all,
all right.
And since she did the introduction first, we'll start the question with you and we'll keep alternating anyway.
Okay.
So the first question is, let's say you get with a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
She has a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the daughter dresses a little bit too provocative, in your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Would you try to correct the daughter's wardrobe, even though this is not your daughter?
Right.
Would you?
I would say something to her mama about it.
Okay.
How I think it's inappropriate, and if she wants to push back on it, I'm just gonna leave her alone.
Okay, so
that's a situation. In my opinion, it won't work.
Okay, we gonna get back to that.
Okay.
I like what you said there. So let's say you the single mama.
Mm-hmm.
You got a daughter, and another man that you start courting is telling you that he don't like the way your daughter dresses. Would you change your daughter's dress code, or would you like keep everything the same and correct the man?
I wouldn't think I would have that problem,
Okay.
but if I did, yeah, I'll change it.
Okay. So would you push back on him in any type of way, or would you just hear him out and change it?
I hear him out and change it.
Okay, that's solid.
Let me ask one question. Right?
Yep.
Would you feel like even the fact that he might notice that would make him like a creep or something? Would you feel like there's like out of line for him to even be paying attention to something like that?
I mean, like, it depends. A woman can look at it that way, but I still would think that my man is looking at it in a way of safety.
Okay.
Bruh, I love the way you asked that question. The last podcast, it was either the last one or the one before that. I had a sister named Kizzy on. Real cool sister, real understanding. She had said that she would correct the man because she would ask him, why are you even looking at my daughter in that way? And when she said that, I sat back and I was like, damn, I didn't even think there would be like a response. There would be a reaction from a dude just telling you, hey, like, I think she dressed a little bit too this, a little bit too this. I was like, damn, okay, like, that was a good point. So it's interesting to hear you bring up this same point.
I mean, I got a daughter, so it's like kind of look at stuff a little different. But I also had this conversation a few times where it's like, I've heard women say it. And it's like, well, you know, look, a man has restraint, but a man see everything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to see everything, even if you don't act on it.
Yeah.
And that's how certain situations happen. Like their daughter dressed a certain way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now your man messing with your daughter because she's dressing like.
And I didn't know that happens as much as it happens. Like, I thought it was far, far more rare of an occurrence that grown men mess with little women in whatever type of way. Crazy. So when I was like looking at it and trying to look deeper into it, like I just finished the book that was talking about modesty. And they were saying that pretty much everything that we were now or we indulge in some way is sexual.
That's about a fact.
Yeah. So I was like, once I do have a girl, my daughter won't even be permitted to like walk around the house in stuff that's not appropriate, like say a regular t-shirt with no bra on and all this, or too little shorts, or walking around the house in your underwear. No, unless me and my son's out of town for the weekend, and it's just you and your mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a parent thing. Like, there's something you should teach your kids. Because
Yep.
my mom has always taught us to where, like, man, we don't even come outside if she got company. We stay in our rooms.
Okay.
But when it comes down to if everybody is outside of their room, you put on some clothes.
Facts.
That's
Now,
fair.
what do y'all feel about going to the beach, bathing suit attire? Because my opinion is all bathing suits are made in a perverted manner. Like, damn near every single one of them. So let's say y'all taking y'all family, for you, it'll just be like your daughter or whatever, and your own wardrobe. And for you, it'll be your woman and your daughter. How would y'all try to go about this situation? Would y'all still permit them to wear a bathing suit since like this the type of setting it is? Or would y'all require them to wear something different? We'll start with you this time.
It depends. Like, how can I put it? They still have bathing suits that are cover-upable, like age adjustable.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm 24 and I still don't wear certain things around my brothers. It's just how I was raised.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to like my child, I'm gonna dress her like her age. I'm gonna put on some bathing suit clothes, but it's gonna be not for predators.
What if she's 18 now and y'all go? Would you still put restrictions on it, or would you let her do her thing?
I'm gonna let her do her thing, but she should know how to dress and what to put on and what not to put on.
By that time,
yeah.
Okay. I would say, like, the part of your brain that is responsible for making important decisions don't even develop all the way until you're 25.
25.
So her being 18, I'm still like, yeah, you have experience and knowledge in the world now. So you can, to a certain degree, make informed decisions. To another degree, you still off the mark. And just because even if she reached 25, don't mean she got all the necessary knowledge to make whatever decision she need to make. So her being 18, it's a couple problems I have with this. For one, now that you experiencing puberty, your body is more developed now. So I wouldn't take it as okay, I will permit you to take off layers. If anything, you need to add layers, because now your body is like more defined to where the same layers for yesterday won't work for today. So that'll be the first thing I have with her, your body changed. Secondly, not only did your body change, your environment changed. When you was 10, your environment probably wasn't filled with dudes trying to have sex and your female friends are having sex. Now you 18, bro, everybody having sex. They did a study where they surveyed high school kids, freshman through senior. 50% of the entire school had sex or are currently having sex.
Yeah, it's a different time. My dad asked me one time. I was 15.
Yeah,
and he was like, "You done had some, you done had some ass." I was like, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "But when I was a kid, like that was unheard of.
Yeah,
like, it was a few niggas that was getting some, but very few." You know what I'm saying? So
bro,
that's opposite now.
When I was in middle school, folks were saying, "Oh, I just did that." I'm thinking folks capping. I'm like, "Yeah, you lied." Then the girl saying like, "Yeah," I'm like,
shit crazy.
And they doing it anywhere too. They don't care.
But under the bleachers, all type of shit.
You don't even know how your shit works. You
go watch a couple videos like, okay, do this, do that. Straight.
Open. 5, 6.
What? Yeah. So I would tell my daughter, like, still be cautious about what you wear, because even if you not trying to go to the beach to find some dudes and you just trying to enjoy yourself with the fam, that's still the attention you attracting. Yeah. So even if my girl well and grown, she married, got her own family, if I still see her acting improper, which I do think revealing your body is improper, I still correct her no matter what. Like, especially under 25. Like, I'm on your ass under 25. Yeah. Like, okay, damn, you 24 and a half, I'm on ass. So, okay, like, 18, you will let her get more freedom. Under 18, you on her ass.
No. I'm on her ass her whole life till she gone.
Okay. But 18, you understand a little bit more?
Okay, so like, how can I put this? Let's say I'm 18.
Okay.
Because I've been in those shoes.
Yeah.
To feel like that. I want to be free. I feel like my mom is not letting me be expressive or be who I am. But let alone she's really trying to teach me about self-awareness, about the people around me.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm still on her ass, but she'll be more aware of the people around her than just focusing on putting on a bathing suit.
Okay. This is the problem I got with freedom. Do I think freedom a good thing to a certain extent? But for the most part, the way people use freedom is more destructive than it is building. Because say, for instance, these mics, the type of mics these is, it won't even pick you up if you're talking on the side of it. Like, you have to talk in this part.
Yeah.
So I got the freedom to talk like this. I got the freedom to put the mic all the way back there and just talk. And I got the freedom to unplug this motherfucker and still have the mic close to me and talk. I got the freedom to do whatever the hell I want. But if you don't follow certain limitations and guidelines, the outcome you trying to produce won't manifest. I have to follow certain rules in order for me to get the best quality out of this mic. Treat the same way with life. You got the freedom to do whatever the hell you want to do. But if you just doing any and everything just because you got the freedom, you're not going to get the outcome you want. So most women, I ask women this all the time. I say, if you had to pick, would you like a dude to focus on your physical or focus on your mental? Every single time, every woman say, I take a dude to focus on my mental. All right, cool. People say this, then walk out the house wearing some shorts that stop right here. You think I give a fuck about what's in your head? If I can see both cheeks out, like, I don't give a damn how your personality is. I don't give a damn.
She look like she can read good.
What? No, I'm not thinking that. She look, what? She look like she can be the great mother of my kids. No, G. I'm focusing on how that thing hanging out the shorts. Like,
that's all you can really think about when you're looking like.
So it's like, how can you tell me you want to do the focus on this when you showing this? If it's only two sides to the coin, and a human is only two sides to it, the inside and the outside. If you want me to focus on the inside, it's wise to not tempt me with the outside. So I don't want to sound like it'll be a dictatorship, but I won't be too open to letting my kids express whatever freedoms they want.
I gotta say something. Okay. So I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But in a way, it is a dictatorship.
Okay.
Because your job is to protect your family, put them in the best position. And I think when people hear the word leadership or, being the head of your family, they think that you're nice.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. Sometimes you're not gonna like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's gonna make you a little uncomfortable. But if your mama trusted me, she gonna instill in you to listen to your dad. That's why it's so important who you have kids with. I learned that lesson being in my last marriage. It's important who you choose your wife to be, because you saying you're not with her wearing that attire at 18, right?
Yeah.
But it's a whole different ballgame when you arguing with her mama.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because you like, if we know what we think, bro, when we see stuff like that, they might not even understand it the way we do. But it's like, you got to trust in your man to be like, I'm doing what's best for her. And our relationships today just don't seem like we doing it. It really just, kids be happening, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't be like a unit together. So it's like you can't even really make the decision on your own, because you're going to have to fight grandmama, mama, auntie.
Yeah.
Like, let her do what she wants. It's like, but when she get pregnant, y'all going to be looking at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And when she get pregnant, who going to be primarily responsible for her? Not y'all. Y'all not going to say, you can come stay with me and I'll take care of you and I'll help you with the baby. Nah, y'all not going to have the same level of responsibility I'm going to have. So since you won't take on the same level of responsibility, why are you trying to indoctrinate her to the same degree I'm indoctrinating her?
Sit your head down.
Like, I say one of the best influences a woman can have, especially in trying to be upright, is the women in her family. If I'm trying to tell her to dress modest, and her mama dressed like a slut.
She ain't hearing it.
Her grandma dressed like a slut. Her aunties, other siblings, cousins, everybody dressed like a slut. Mm-hmm. She gonna feel like an outsider, and she gonna feel like she being prosecuted for trying to do the right thing.
Right. But it don't always come from the family. It don't always come from the women in the family. She could be going to school and see how everybody is dressed, and she want to dress like that too.
Yep.
And just because you telling her how not to dress, they still you can add in a sneaky daughter. Then she want to sneak into it.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn the levels between freedom and putting your foot down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like if I find out my daughter sneaking to wear whatever, I don't really know how I would take it, because you don't want to just change the outside appearance. Mm-hmm. Because you just changing the outside would just cause them to put a mask up around you and still sneak in a better, sneakier way. Mm-hmm. So I would try to educate her on why I'm saying this or why I'm saying that. Because if I change the inside, that'll affect what you wear on the outside. But if I say fuck the inside and I'm not trying to change the way you think, and I'm just trying to change what clothes you physically putting on, eventually you're going to go back to doing whatever the hell you was doing anyway.
Bro.
So,
I mean, that's why I say, bro, like, mama's so important.
Yeah.
Like, because the kids rebel, whether we got mama and dad or not. They going to rebel. But if, like, y'all are united front, it's like, baby girl going to just be looking at it like, I can't get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I can do something, but I'm going to have to answer for it. Yeah. That's really what it is. It's consequence. You know what I'm saying?
Then I say it's so important that the mother and father are successful, because no matter what, every human want to succeed. If you ask the majority of people, do you want to get rich?
Right.
I bet everybody, not everybody, but majority of people would say
99.9.
Yeah. Right. The only people that would say no, there's only two type of people that would say no. People that don't want to put their expectation on themselves because they feel like they're going to fail. So me saying a lower expectation and getting closer to that is more comfortable.
Oh, you read, bro.
But,
you read. I can tell you read.
Yeah. Or the second type of people that say, nah, I don't want to get rich. It's still a variation of that, but they take the religious sense of it to say money is evil. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Money is not evil. The way going about getting the money could be evil. Like, inanimate things don't have morality. Like, a gun is not evil or good.
Right.
It's just a gun. It's inanimate. What I do with that motherfucker make it evil or not.
Right.
So when people say, nah, I don't want to get bread because like money is the root of all evil and all this,
people that say that, they just don't even know like what the Bible really says. Like, if you want to God's people, He wants you to have abundance.
What?
So like that whole thing is really they inferior, bro. That's what it is.
Like the lack of understanding, like infiltrating your damn mind.
Right.
God said you can't even be a good father unless, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact verse, but He said you're not a good father unless you can leave inheritance behind for your children.
Right.
How the hell you do that with no pay?
You gotta grind, bro. That's your job. Yeah.
So how would you take your daughter wearing a traditional bathing suit to the beach at 18?
If she going to the beach and I'm going, she not gonna do it. Okay. I believe I got that much kind of influence over my daughter.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the way I see it happening is if I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? And if I see it, I'm gonna say something, but I can't really do nothing. It's like, because you've already done it.
So what would you say? Let's say you look on Instagram, your daughter just posted a picture, like bathing suit showing 3/4 of everything. Like, what would that phone call look like?
All right, I'm gonna do it right now. Camille, I saw your Instagram post. Right then and there, she gonna freeze.
Yeah.
She already know what I'm saying, right? And I'm like, now I done taught you revealing yourself a certain kind of way gonna bring a certain kind of attention. I don't have these little boys coming up to me, calling me, trying to talk to you, and you out here showing yourself a certain way. I told you what it's gonna bring. So when you start getting disrespected, you start getting this negative attention, remember what I told you. I can't stop you from doing it, but don't ask me to step in every time something go on.
You just brought up a good point, and I want to touch on it. Do you feel like a certain wardrobe leads to a certain amount of respect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because, okay, I can put myself in this. When I was younger, I used to, think that if you turned a certain way when you take pictures, like showing your physique, that it was cute because everybody else was doing it. But my dad used to tell me the same thing. He just said that you get the wrong attention. Boys would think that, oh, she trying to show her ass. Well, that's what I want. So I wouldn't get the people that I actually want. I get the opposite. I get niggas that just want to fuck. So yeah, I agree.
Like a lot of sisters would be saying, it ain't nothing out here but fuck boys. Now, to a certain degree, it's a lot of dudes is not right. Like I will give them that.
I say 90%.
Well, what I say is it's a lot of dudes that's, I won't say perfect, but it's a lot of dudes that's way better than the pool that you might currently be experiencing. So I say, gee, the reason you keep running into bad dude after bad dude after bad dude is because you keep putting yourself in bad environments. Like you pose in a certain way, that's attracting a bad environment. Like imagine if all you post is upright stuff, like stuff working on yourself or working on your mental, working on your physique in a righteous way. You're not going to the gym and showing your ass. You just showing that you're in the gym. Like if anything, you might be showing your abs or whatever. Like cool, you're not trying to show all the goodies. Like cool,
camera ain't right up under your ass and shit. Right.
Like all type of crazy shit. Like if you only post upright stuff, you gonna attract men that share these upright habits.
Negative.
You don't think so?
I disagree.
Okay, let me hear it.
Hold on, before you say that though, you said you believe 90% fucked up, right?
Yeah, 90. Just 90.
I think we gotta like start like putting these in little categories. Cause most niggas not getting no pussy. Like I don't think people understand that like most, like if you look at let's say Memphis, every single black man in Memphis, right?
Yeah.
It's not getting no box, bro.
Facts.
It's really like the guys that every female like, and it's like, now that the ones that everybody like, you can say like 90% of them ain't on shit, because they got so many options. Like the girls throwing it at them, or they can finesse their way into it. Yeah. But the nigga that, I mean, it's some in here right now that you walk by and didn't even see, that ain't getting no ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not the most attractive. But could he make a good father though? Could he make a good husband? He might not be sexy, but he's financially responsible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's disciplined. Like that's the big thing. Like I think people forget about the things that actually matter to making a family.
33% of men either ain't had sex in a year or virgin.
Yeah.
33% is crazy, cause like 3 out of every 10 men are not getting nothing.
Ain't sniffing no ass.
What? Yeah. Like, that's crazy. So at max, the dudes you talking about is at least the other 7 out of 10. Cause them 3 out of 10 that ain't getting nothing, you ain't even considering them. Them not even dudes you interact with.
Okay, so wait. I've had a homegirl that has said that she took a break from those 7 out of whatever numbers and decided to go with the people that, you know, you just look at me like, nah.
Yeah.
She got a nigga a chance and it's like he wanted to put her in a trunk. Kill her. What you gotta say about that?
How many niggas trying to put you in the trunk though?
I ain't gonna lie, she picked the wrong. She didn't vet him properly, and I'm not putting all the blame on her.
Yeah, some niggas just crazy. Yeah.
He was one of them like inboxing her a lot. She finally got him a chance. She gave him a chance, and he just went buck wild.
See, she tripping on the inbox a lot. That's red flag number 1 right there.
So
like,
what you want him to be in her mailbox? I'm trying to see something.
That's even worse. Like you took the time to find out where the girl's name. Bro, I say
social media fucking grounds. So let's just be real. Like
I say, after you done shot your shot, if she hasn't not only responded but met you with the energy you would like her to meet you with, leave it alone. Like I think dudes don't understand the game. That's why they trick themselves into believing, oh, like this girl really like me. Gee, you gotta know the game. Like
we don't value ourselves.
I would say we just don't know how to, because we don't, not we as a whole, but a lot of dudes don't have the experience. Like say if you only dealt with one girl, right? And then this girl is acting a certain type of way. I might deal with this same girl and she might act the same type of way towards me, but I can see it for what it is. I'm like, yeah, she probably ain't feeling me like that, or she probably like a negative person or a hoe or this, that, and third. I can identify that because I have dealt with multiple women. Mm-hmm. If you only dealt with one woman, you might think, oh, this is just how women act. So you get to telling yourself everything is still paradise just because you don't know how to read certain mannerisms. If a girl take like a decent amount of time to text me back each time, I will stop texting her.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know.
Me too, if I was a man.
Yeah, like every person, especially women, have their phone in their hand a good amount of time.
You can't tell me you was busy.
What? Yeah. Like, since
not all the time.
Not all the time. Right, like, since I know how women work, and since I've talked to women that she wasn't that interested. Mm-hmm. She was overly interested. She was somewhere in the middle. Since I got this experience, I know how to gauge the interest level of the next woman.
Does that experience have to include sex?
I think
she's with the auntie look, like,
I think to read women in that type of way doesn't have to include sex. I think other ways do include sex. Mm-hmm. Like, say for instance, to know if a girl is sneaking around or this, that, and the third, you had to get to a certain deeper, intimate level to read her in that type of way.
You almost have to be a dude that another woman cheated with to understand.
Damn near. Yeah. Like, I would say you damn near had to get cheated on.
Yeah.
And you damn near had to be the dude on the other side.
Okay.
Like,
we cooking that.
Yeah, to like really, because I ain't gonna lie, women cold.
They are definitely more strategic with this.
Women cold, bro.
The
like,
niggas just gonna play their role.
Yeah. So it's like, since dudes, like you said, since most dudes not really getting it in, if they get a female that's they sneaking link, even though this female only hit you up when she trying to chop, they won't blow it because they know they ain't getting nothing nowhere else. So they not finna say nothing.
They're gonna put up with whatever.
What? You think they finna go tell the dude she belong to, like, hey, your girl don't know, because they gonna blow it for themselves?
It's rare. What? It's very rare.
Like, they just gonna sit back, play the part. The only time they would do something like that is out of spite. She stopped talking to him or whatever, and now he go run to the boyfriend. Yeah. Like, but if they in the middle of doing what they doing, we're doing nothing to say nothing.
No, if he used to having some ass. Now, I think the way they go wrong is if he fall in love because he ain't used to, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Like, but see, them dudes don't be the side dude, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude that ain't used to having no ass ain't gonna be no side nigga for more than likely.
Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, because she only gonna cheat on somebody who equal or above her man.
And they can chop that down.
Yeah, she not gonna go to a dude that's less than what she already got consistently. That's a good point. So she only gonna cheat up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay.
That's how women fuck up, we fuck down. Whenever we really will fuck whatever if the right situation. It can just be Wednesday. And we just chopped it up. It's dumb. And I think we definitely got to do better. But like, that's the man's hurdle. Like, we got to get over that hurdle. That's how I struggle for sure.
I don't disagree with that at all. Like, I don't got nothing to say back to that. So you said that even if she try to date I don't want to say lame, but the dude she wouldn't normally give a chance.
Lame.
She still will have bad experiences.
Yeah.
I say,
well, I don't know. It depends on her past she got going on.
I say being socially like awkward is definitely a turn off, no matter if you're a man or a woman. Yeah. Like that's bogus as hell. So to a certain degree, I do agree with it, because the other sister I mentioned earlier, Kizzy, said the same thing. Mm-hmm. She said she got tired of going after the same type of dudes, started going with this other dude. Mm-hmm. He ended up killing himself. Mm-hmm. Like,
it's tough.
What she was saying, like, at first he was tricking on her all the time. She was like, he really nice. Like, he was a really nice person. But he was so nice that she could walk over him. Because she tried to be a good person, she tried not to just use him and walk over him. Mm-hmm. But he making it hard for her not to. Mm-hmm. He literally like, so what you doing today? I'm going to pay for whatever you doing today. Like, on some shit like that. A second date, taking her on the shopping spree. Mm-hmm. Like, this type of stuff. Goofy. Like, goofy. So, I'm like,
that ain't goofy.
She just wants somebody to take her out of
No, I'm just saying.
You
if
can't
you
be
really
mad
like
at them.
somebody, that's cool. But hold up, wait a minute with the whole walking up. I don't like niggas like that.
I can't be mad at a woman for accepting the benefit.
Yeah, if you leading with it, I'm not mad at her. I'm not calling her a gold digger or nothing. If
just
you
a duck.
lead with it.
Just a dog.
What?
She took advantage of it. I mean, I would tell my daughter not to do it, but that's a hard ask.
What?
You know what I'm saying? If she gonna if I told you no to get whatever you wanted, and he be like, I get it for you right now, and you ain't gotta do nothing.
Bruh told her like she was finna go out of town for her birthday. Bruh told her, I know you going out of town with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
He's not included.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'll pay for the trip. He not coming. And he said, I'll pay for the trip. I'm not putting this rumor on my dog Kizzy, but let's say she went out of town to meet her other dude. You paid for her trip. That's ignorant, cause that's stupid.
Cause you don't even know her well enough to trust her.
Bro, they was
like
only
that.
talking for like a month. And he paid
desperate.
for trips.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, gang. Like, I guess like women could just tell who experienced with females and who not. Because like y'all basically saying y'all going for the dude that's not really experienced with women. Excuse me. Every time it's turning out bad. So I would say meet somewhere in the middle. Don't go for the socially awkward dude, but don't go to the dude who you can tell bogus.
Well, see, I think that's cap though. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
They don't be giving the dudes that socially awkward a real chance. It's really like I'm fucking with you to get what I want out of you.
That's why I
and
said
if you're not
using.
moving like I
They
want
know
to,
what they're
yeah,
doing right out the
using
bat.
them folks.
Okay.
Like, they're not actually giving him
Yeah.
a true change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
They
he
giving
never
them
had a
like
real
the
change.
bare minimum, like a little phone call. Oh, I gotta
Right.
go. You ain't gotta do shit.
I might let you grab my ass when you hug me. I might
Might.
let
give me a
you
little
grab
hug.
my
That's
ass.
it.
Yeah.
What?
Try to kiss a woman.
Oh, look, you want your fast.
Come on with this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's like I tell folks this all the time. Whenever you corner a girl, if at any point you say you want to move forward and she gives you any excuse, I don't care what the excuse may be. Oh, I just got out of a tough relationship. Oh, this is too fast. Even if it is fast, if she tell you that, stop talking to her. That's a girl you should move forward with. In my experience, if a girl rocking with you, she rocking with you from the get-go. Like, her brain just tell her, I'm fucking with dude. Like,
She might have standards, but she gonna give you the initial, I'm fucking with you.
I would say for the right man, she even willing to bend them standards.
Oh, for sure. That's a fact.
So I'm like, let's say if one of her standards in her head, we got to be talking for at least 6 months for us to move
it's
forward.
over.
If I say after 2 months, I'm trying to move forward, like I think you'll be a good girl for me, and she gives any excuse, oh, this is too fast, I'm done talking to her. Because by her answer, she telling me she is not willing to move forward with me unless it like lined up perfectly in her head.
Let me ask you both of y'all a question, right? So, I be in the YouTube streets doing live shows with folks and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
So it's a guy named Cheeky Bouncer. I got a lot of respect for.
Okay.
He's 23 and he's a virgin, right?
Okay.
But he's
For
sharp.
religious reasons?
No, what that and he just don't feel the need to
Okay.
be smashing anything, right? So I actually, if I have a son, I would want my son to be a virgin.
Okay.
As long as he possibly could.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yep.
Explain why first.
Come on.
Why I say yeah?
Yeah.
I just feel like men shouldn't rush in to have sex because sex is going to be there regardless.
Okay.
So if I could say, because I have a son, he should be a virgin for as long as he can because multiple reasons. You can have sex with the wrong person. You can feel like you gave your virginity to the wrong person. I feel like sex is a very intimate, very special thing. So once you give your body to somebody, y'all like basically switch souls.
Facts.
So I feel like he should save it for the right person.
Okay.
Right. Sex, it'll come.
Come on with it.
Yeah, what you got to say? What you got to say?
I say, I don't think neither of y'all are wrong. Like, I say, especially like if we talk from the religious side first, like we can talk from the religious side and we can talk from the scientific side. Both sides agree with you should stay a virgin. Like people already know the religious side, so I won't even get into that. the scientific side, once you bond with somebody in that way, especially during your adolescent years, which when most of it start having
that's a fact.
Like if you bond with somebody with that type of way, it do like long term affect you psychologically. The reason I'm feeling funny about saying yes is because I do want my son to be experienced.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Like, because it's so easy to get used. It's so easy to, like I did previously, fall in love so hard and damn near lose your mind. Like, you can fall in love, be heartbroken, make a mistake out of anger that's permanent for the rest of your life. Let's say you walk in on a girl you love, having sex with another dude, you kill the dude. The judge don't care how heartbroken you was. You going to jail. Right. So if my son has never fallen hard and got heartbroken previously, once this happened for the first time, he might react in a way that would explode because this is a type of feeling you won't experience nowhere else. No matter how many friends you fell out with, family members you fell out with, this type of adversity you deal with, this type of adversity you deal with, nothing will prepare you for the heartbreak of the woman you love more than everything. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, I'm gonna push back.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason, like, I agree with you to an extent, but I only agree with you in a worldly sense. Like, like we so disconnected, in my opinion, from how we're supposed to be moving, that what you're saying makes sense. Yeah. But if we really look at the way we're supposed to do things, it don't. And I'm gonna say this because you're talking about experience. If the woman he's with hasn't had a multitude of dick, and if he ain't had a multitude of pussy, they're new to each other. So the way that they move, and if they come from a household structure where they saw mother and father moving a certain way, they both come from that. All they know is to move that way. So, you know, I believe that if a woman have too many dudes that can fuck the shit out of her, she won't even be able to be just truly loved, bro, because she gonna always be measuring you up to the last dude that she dealt with. I think it's the same way with a man. It's like if you constantly dealing with a woman that that know how to eat the man like you want that giant, you know what I'm saying? That bounce that ass like you want to bounce. It's like it kind of makes you lose your faith to a certain degree in the virtuous woman. I think that's what you're seeing today.
Okay. Now, to respond to that, I would say I 100% agree with the first part as far as if the righteous man get rid of righteous woman, I don't see that fucking up. Okay. Like, my previous answer was, like, assuming he just dated. He just met somebody. They hit it off. He really didn't court her or vet her too specifically. Like, him just taking his chances with the women we have.
As a virgin. Yeah. Okay. Like, I see what you're saying. That's gonna fuck him up. Yeah, it's gonna go wrong.
If he educated on what type of woman he want, how to go about getting this woman, and how to move forward with this woman, and he find another virtuous woman to match his vibe, bro, that's 100% the best way to go about it.
Do you think, because this is something I thought about a lot, and how mamas don't necessarily put sons on game like they should. Okay. Do you think in the black community specifically, do you think we would be better off if women counseled the boys on the type of woman they should look for, and men counseled the girls on the type of man they should be with?
Yeah, I think it'd be better on both sides. I think the men should be mentors to the young women, and the men should be mentors to the young men, and vice versa. The women should be mentors to the young women and the young men. Okay. And I heard, who did I hear say this? I think, what's his name? KRS-One. That's
the old rapper with the dread with the big ass nose. Yeah.
I think I heard him say this. His nose is big as hell. His nose huge as hell. But he said that once the younger generation listens to the older generation, they become wise amongst the other younger people. Right. Once the older generation listens to the younger generation, they become wise amongst the other older people. Yep. So it needs to be a good balance of both, because whenever you have an avenue of only one party listening and only one party talking, it's eventually gonna fuck up. So both parties need to educate and listen to each other to get the healthiest outcome out of it. And I think the reason a lot of people don't educate the younger generations is because they not educated. The only thing you can say is the shit you experienced, which to a certain degree is okay. Like you share your experiences with the other people, but your one experience is so limited. You haven't really educated yourself on the whole entirety of whatever y'all speaking on. So the younger people probably don't even want to listen to you because your life fucking suck. I'm observing your life.
Talk about it.
What, like, you fucking miserable in your relationship.
Right.
Your woman don't listen to you. Your woman disrespect you. You broke as a motherfucker. Your kids don't respect you.
You used to be a crackhead.
Your job. You say what?
You used to be a crackhead.
All the time, but she probably still a crackhead.
Strong as hell. High as motherfucker. Yeah.
Jumping off roofs and shit. It's like, why would I listen to you? You not where I want to be. I would only listen to somebody who, if God magically say, I can snap right now and switch you in their lives, I would say, hell yeah, I want to switch. They're the only type of people I want to listen to.
Did you truly listen to?
Yeah, like everybody else, I'm like, to a certain degree, I might take your advice, but to a large degree, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me how to live life if you've been living life incorrectly. You can say what not to do, because if you've been fucking up, you can't tell me not to take these paths. I listen to that shit.
Right.
Like, I won't even listen to that too strongly, because you probably was still doing what you say not to do in a wrong manner. Yeah. So if I do what you did, I can perfect it. So let's say if somebody say, I ain't gonna lie, don't read a lot of books. Like, that shit really not applicable to the real world. I read like 800 books. Cool. I look at your situation, but I'd be a fool to say, I'm not gonna read because Billy Bob told me not to read, and Billy Bob still broke as fuck. To a certain degree, Billy Bob right. Don't do what he did, but that don't mean don't read. He read Goosebumps and shit.
Yeah, it's 800 books, but it's 800 million in the world.
What? Like you know chose the wrong 800. Yeah. Dumbass. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna read the same 800 you did, or I take this. I probably go back and read the same 800 you did and apply it differently. Your dumb ass just couldn't apply it.
Yep, you didn't know what you was reading.
In the Bible, it say, where in the Quran, it say, is wisdom in everything for the human beings if you able to understand it. In the Bible, it say the same thing in a different way. It say, study the ant. And if you study the ant, you will become wise. Something as small as an ant. Study this, and it's so much to learn from it. So if I can study an ant, a worm, a bird, a tiger, if I can study all these different things, be like, damn, it's a lot of wisdom in this. You think I can't get wisdom from a book that another human being wrote?
Like, so basically what you're saying is don't take advice from everybody, but you can learn from anything.
Yeah, you can learn from anything, but be super careful who you take advice from. That can fuck you up, because especially if you value the person you taking advice from so highly, you will take what they saying word for fucking word. If you love Billy Bob to death and Billy Bob tell you don't read, your ass might think it's blasphemous to touch a book.
Now you know how to read.
Now you a dumbass. Like, what? Now
you don't know shit.
You trying to move forward. You trying to do business. Niggas is duping you out the money. Like, what's brother name? Oh, Floyd Mayweather. Now, I ain't knocking the brother because he way richer than me. I can fuck with. But if the brother don't know how to read, the brother is relying upon other people for his business decisions. Unless you fucking say it verbally.
A good example of that is Mike Tyson.
I don't even know Mike Tyson's story.
So basically, everybody that other than Custom Auto was his first trainer.
Okay.
That's the dude who adopted him and took him in. But after Cuss died, you got, Don King. Everybody talk about with the crazy fro. But he a fighter promoter. Okay. So y'all kind of young, though. You know what I'm saying? But he took hundreds of millions of dollars from him. But he managed the money. Mike just boxed. He was like, I'm just gonna box. He was uneducated on how to handle his money. So he got robbed by every promoter he worked with.
Damn. Cuz, that's crazy.
You talking about one of the biggest fighters ever. Like $100 million fights every time, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, but it's a wild. Like, people really undervalue education.
They do.
In the Bible, it say, "For my people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge."
Lack of knowledge. Yep.
You a dumbass. Like you broke because you a dumbass.
Right.
Your marriage failing because you a dumbass. Your kids don't.
God never said be broke and stupid. Like I don't know where they get this from.
I don't know where they get this shit from. Like people say like, it's okay to be a poor righteous teacher. Who the fuck said that? I don't want to be shit and poor. I don't care if I'm righteous, evil, whatever. I don't want to be poor at all. Cause like, as long as you doing good works, like it's okay. You can be content with being broke. Fuck you. Fuck whatever religion you believe in. I don't want to be your religion. Yeah. Like we might be the same religion, and you probably practicing wrong, goddamn. Because the God I believe in want me to get some paper. So we don't believe in the same God. We might say the same God name. Mm-hmm. We might read the same book. We might pray in the same manner. Mm-hmm. We don't serve the same God. If your God okay with you being broke, my God not. My God told me I need to go get some paper and take care of my folks.
So okay, since we're on the money conversation, I want to ask the question that I'm really tired of it, but the way you think and the way you talking, I'm interested in what you think.
Okay.
What's your thought on 100% man and 50-50 man? What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, okay. You answer it first.
Why you gotta pass it to me?
Come on with it.
I know what I was saying on it. I'm see.
Now I want to hear what you gotta say first.
All right. I say the goal of every man should be to be the 100% man.
Okay.
That should be the goal for a couple different reasons. I'll touch on them reasons first before I move to the 50-50 man. That should be the goal because if you want your woman to submit to you 100%, you have to be able to maintain her 100%. The Quran speaks about men being the maintainer of women. To maintain, you gotta have some paper. Like maintenance. What does maintenance entail? I gotta pay for your hair to be done, your nails to be done. I gotta pay for you to be emotionally and mentally at peace. Let's say your job stressing you out. I gotta be able to say, babe, you know what? I give you an option to either quit that job or take some time off and find a new job. In the meantime, when you find this new job, let's say it takes 6 months. I don't want you to stay at the job that's stressing you out for 6 months. Chill. You've been working hard, baby. Chill. Like the mental health of my woman should be more important than the finances in my bank account. You see what I'm saying? So if you want full control over your woman and not control in a do what I say before I kill you type way, but just control in a healthy way. If you want full control over her, you got to be able to fully maintain her. Like that's just what it is. You can't have 100% say so and be paying 75%. If you paying 75%, you get 75% say so. Like that's just how I see it. So with the 50-50 man, if you don't want 100% say so, maybe this will be your ideal like goal, like the height you will reach. But the problem with this is a woman that doesn't respect her man, there won't be a relationship that's the healthiest. In the Bible, it don't say for the woman to love her man. It say, man, love your woman. Woman, respect your man. So how can you demand 100% respect if she feels equal to you? Now, morality-wise, humanity-wise, we are equal. Relationship-wise,
responsibility-wise,
responsibility-wise, we're not. God got dominion over me. I got dominion over my woman. My woman got dominion over the kids. Like that's the hierarchy of it.
Right.
If we put it in other terms, I'm the sun, she the moon. The moon derived its light from the sun. So however bright I am is how bright my woman gonna be. So I say if you want 50-50, that's not what I would prefer. But do your thing. You might get cheated on though. Like, bottom line, like if she don't respect you all the way, she might say, damn, I respect Lil JoJo like 75%.
These names killing me.
Billy Bob.
Like Lil JoJo, he hold it down. He a good person, but Lil JoJo ain't got 100% of the respect. Lil Tim over here, he doing the big for his girl, and Lil Tim flirt with me.
Yeah, I'm gone.
I might see what Lil Tim working on Saturday and Sunday. Like, so it's like, bro, if she don't respect you to the highest degree, I don't see how she can be loyal to you to the highest degree. Okay. It's in her nature to want the best possible situation for her and her offspring.
That's a fact.
If you can't provide the best possible situation, get the fuck on. Now, the 50-50 dude, I agree with that. I just don't think that should be the end goal.
Okay.
I say, don't try to stretch yourself too thin. Like, you should have a game plan and you should have a formula on how to get to that game plan. If along the journey of trying to reach the game plan, you meet a woman, y'all start recording, y'all get official, you should take on the extra burden of paying for her life, your life, and the course of action to get to your dream. If that's not in your financial statement right now, like, don't try to stretch yourself through too thin when you got other priorities. Like, during the time, if I tell my girl, man, I got a goal I'm trying to reach, me paying 100% for you and 100% for me will interfere with the money I'm trying to invest to reach the goal to be the 100% man. So right now, since I'm not the 100% man yet, but I can't be the 50-50 man, I need you to meet me right here. And as we work up, as my finances increase in the next 2 years, I might be a 55% man and knock your responsibility to 45. All right, cool. The next year after that, I might be a 70% man. Now you at 30. Like, we will work our way up to 100%. Just because you get a girl and she say, I'm with you, man, you with me, don't mean go 100 off the real game. You got to look at your pocketbook. See, like, do the calculations, see how this shit makes sense. If it don't make sense, don't do the shit.
Okay, but I got a question.
What?
So what if you do get that girl that do 50-50?
Yeah.
But what if the girl is going 50 and going up and you still at 20?
Okay.
And now it look like you're going down to 10. Now it look like you're going down to 5.
You out of there.
Okay.
What about that?
You out of there.
Yeah, I say.
Yeah, she gonna leave.
Yeah, she definitely gonna. Like, a lot of women say, oh yeah, I can be the financial head. I can do it. No. I say you can for a short period of time.
Exactly.
Long term, you gonna leave him.
I said this before because I got a cousin that's a fat bitch finesse. This is what he do. He rock with chicks that, you know, management at FedEx. And they'll deal with him for a while because he'll beat it down. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure she's straight, but he ain't financially there. Eventually, that shit run its course, bro. Eventually, a woman wants you to take care of business. Thanks. It ain't no way, and they're not wrong for that.
They not.
Yeah.
And like, what else do they supposed to expect?
Right. Like, they can get dick anywhere.
What? Like, I say, if she start making more money, and out of her respect for the goals I have in motion, she say she will take on more of the bills, so I have more money to invest in whatever I'm doing. Do I still think that's proper? No. But I will understand that if she like give you a little bit of like leeway so you can like manage your money in better ways just because she making more. Let's say you make $60,000 a year, she make 120. And she say, like, man, I got it. Like, I can afford it. Like, take your time and invest in what you invested in. That's love. Like, cool. Do I think that should be the permanent thing? No. Like, I think if she give you that period of grace, bro, be thankful for that. Like, I ain't saying you necessarily got to decline it.
Yeah.
Some dudes will decline it, and I 100% understand it because you can argue the more proper thing is to decline it. But if this is a permanent thing and like you described, it's getting worse, like she working to get towards the 100% of taking care of everything, and you feel like a better word being a house husband, nah. Like,
okay, so what if it's okay? So how can I put it? Okay, let's say
we didn't get your answer either. about the 50-50.
I feel like he took my whole answer. Let's say that. Okay, let's say you had a kid, right?
Okay.
And you know that your woman is gonna be on bed rest for a few months, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the job is out of there, right?
Okay.
Because I want to hear y'all perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The job is out of there, so you know she don't have a job. She focusing on the baby, taking care of the baby. So she have the baby, and your main focus is, I just want to fuck. I go work, and I just expect you to do the things you do is take care of the kids and have my food ready when I get home and kiss my feet when I come to the door. What would you say about a woman that's in that position? Like, what would you do?
And she can't do the things I want her to do?
Like
she's pregnant at the time.
She had the baby, right?
Oh, she's had the baby, okay.
But it seems like when she get home, she still gotta, it's not one of those chill, take care of the baby. It's one of those.
Oh, I still have expectations for her.
I still want to fuck. And I feel like you not letting me fuck, so, you know.
Okay, you want to tackle it first?
I mean, I want to make sure I'm hearing her right. So, what's their financial situation? Is he
make the money, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. She don't make the money. She don't have no money at the moment.
So he taking care of everything at this moment.
I wouldn't say he taking care of everything.
Financially.
Like, financially, he taking care of everything.
I wouldn't even say he's taking care of the child. He got a job. That's what I'm saying. He got the job, but he still have expectations from his woman. Like, I still feel like you should have sex with me all the time when I want it, and kiss my feet when I come to the door, and cook my food and treat me like a king. But she don't.
He not pulling no weight.
No.
Oh, well, shit. I mean, if he not pulling no weight, he got some false expectations. Like, that's just not how it works. Your woman can't even get right for you if you ain't really. Yeah. See, I think people be really lost in this 50-50. That's why I asked. Because, like, do y'all have a house? If you have a house, you most likely got grass. Is you cutting this shit? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting the grass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If a toilet gets stopped, if you don't know how to fix it, who's gonna fix it? Probably me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The cars need wash. You not finna go out there.
Right. It's like I'm gonna do most of the physical labor. So it's like that's why I'm asking, like, what's their situation? Because if their situation is they're in an apartment and he working right now and she not, but he still want her to help him with the bills.
Nah, that situation was they was living with his mom.
Oh hell.
Right? Okay. Exactly. Right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
You got it.
My answer.
Exactly.
I say, if y'all still like living with Mundus or whatever, that's y'all business. But I hope y'all got a game plan. I hope y'all not just we just go with the flow.
Yeah, we're gonna lay here.
If this is part of a strategic plan, we got everything mapped out, and this is a part of the mapping out, I take it. Once a kid come into play though, y'all need their plan need to speed up. Like y'all need to get the fuck out of whoever house y'all in. Now that y'all bringing somebody else into the world. Now that y'all got y'all own place, let's say y'all moved out of mom's house too fast or whatever, like cause y'all just had this kid unexpectedly. He's still not where he want to be financially, but he able to cover everything. Just not too much of shit left over after he covered it. And from the sound of your answer, it sounds like she is not 100% happy and content. She, for lack of a better word, putting up with the relationship. Yeah. So I say, I'm going to piggyback off what he said. If you're not 100% holding it down and 100% making your woman happy, it is going to be some shit she don't meet your expectations on.
It's not going to happen.
Like, facts. Like, how can you expect her to be at your beck and call if you not fixing all the problems she has in the relationship? Now, if I'm busting my ass to work on everything in a relationship, and let's say everything's still not perfect, but you can damn sure see I'm busting my ass to take care of you and the baby, to make sure you happy, to make sure the baby happy, and this, that, and third, and everything just still not picture perfect, you gotta fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the woman gotta look within herself and find peace in the situation she has. Because if you was perfect, you can help contribute to what's fucking up. You see what I'm saying? So
I think men also gotta understand a woman never gonna be 100% content. Like, I don't care what you do. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how good your dick is. Like, women, like, their nature is more so, I don't want to say chaotic, but it's just like up and down. Like, with their emotions, they deal with them periods, especially after a baby. Like, I've seen postpartum in person. Like, it's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then they had these implants in their arms for birth control. Like, it's like, I've seen women be really affected by stuff I just couldn't control. You know what I'm saying? It's like, your job as a man is like to do what you can do to the best of your ability, and pick a woman that goes along with that, because she gonna be upset somewhere. You gonna do something. Like, she's not gonna be content, but that's okay. Like, your woman ain't always gonna be happy, and you ain't either. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gonna be annoyed with how she move her feet in the bed or something. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think too many people just get caught up in the money. Not because you have to have it. I'm not the one to say you can't have it, but it's like, if you think that money gonna do it, holler at them rich ass white man that pool boy knocking their wife down. Because he just making the money, but he ain't present at all. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a combination of a lot of things. And honestly, men don't want to accept it sometimes, but we have more responsibility. Like, it come with it. You can't deny it.
I want to push back on some you had said. You had said, like, basically it's in her nature to just not be content.
Yeah. Okay,
to a certain degree, I agree and disagree. The part I agree with is it's in all our nature to keep trying to strive and be better. I might think making $100,000 is the goal right now. When I get to 100,000, I'm like, this shit not enough. I want to go to 150. Get to 150. I'm like, I'm gonna always keep pushing that. I might think, all right, me and my girl going on 2 dates a week enough. Shit, we probably get to the point financially where we got so much free time. I'm like, man, let's go on 4 dates a week. Fuck it. Like, so we always gonna look to keep improving. Right. But the part I disagree with is, I think that's still something you should work on. Like, you always gonna have adversity. A year won't go past in your life where adversity don't smack your ass in the head. But I don't think it should get to a point where you so upset. Once it get to that point, it's something off within you. So, like you said, I might get annoyed on how you moving your feet in the bed. Or, babe, why you keep this bed big as hell? Why the hell you keep scooting over to get your ass off me? Like, I'm trying to go to bed. You make me uncomfortable. Like, you always gonna have this shit like that. But as far as like real, like, I'm truly upset and angry with how everything going, you gotta work on yourself.
No, I agree.
Like, don't put that on me. Even if I'm doing something wrong, you gotta have a certain level of control within yourself to be smooth or be calm. Like,
I think he was saying that, like, you can't expect a woman's emotion to be the same every day. Like, it's gonna change. Some days she sad, some days she happy, some days she pissed at you just because you walked through the door. But also, money don't fix everything either. Like, you can have all the money in the world and it's still, your foundation is fucked off. So don't think that money gonna fix all of it.
Outside of money, what is the number one thing that needs to be corrected in order for a relationship to go upward?
I think it's a mind thing. Y'all have to be on one accord to move up. Y'all can't just be on one page. I mean, you can't be on one page and she be on the other. So you can't expect to always move up if she on the back page and you on the front. You know?
I agree with that. What's your take on it? Outside of finances, what's the number one thing y'all need to have understood or perfected or whatever in order for this relationship to move up?
Understanding, for one. Like, that's like a major one. I think y'all need to have similar outlooks on life. Like, I don't think an atheist and a Christian can be together. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all both have to come into a relationship before a relationship even happen. Like, that's why I think sex should, to a certain degree, be off the table. Like at least for like the first few months, because when you mix sex into these situations, like, you will stay for some good pussy. Like, I've been in a situation where, like, get her right here, like, You know what I'm saying? She eat that motherfucker like I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like you stay way longer than you should have. You know what I'm saying? So I think in order for us to really go upwardly mobile, like to really be a relationship, like we have to like each other and we have to have understanding and we have to have like minds. If we ain't got them three, we should not be fucking. Because if you fuck, I'm telling you, like a 3 week relationship can turn into 3 years just off good sex.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I don't got nothing to say. Like that's my exact answer. Between the two of y'all hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Like to sum my answer up, I was simply gonna say, make sure y'all principles, morals, and everything, beliefs, all that align.
Yeah.
Like, boy, y'all hit it on the head. I ain't even spend no more time on it. Now, what I do want to ask y'all is, do y'all think it is a such thing as dressing as a hoe?
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta go ahead. I want to hear what you gotta say.
First, what does dressing like a hoe look like? And explain how can you dress like a characteristic?
Okay, you lost me with the characteristic part.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay. Wearing lingerie and forces to the club. You think that's cute?
Not the breeze.
Okay. But does this make her a hoe? Obviously, we don't know for a fact.
We don't know she a hoe.
She got the uniform.
Would you bet your money on?
But I can bet my money. Because why would you wear lingerie to the club?
Yeah.
And it's for inside.
Come on, man.
So what about a girl wearing something that's too tight? Do you think that's dressing like a hoe? I
don't think that's dressing like a hoe. I just think that she's got a yeast infection by the time she get home. But you should know what's too tight. Too tight ain't right. Okay. So if one of your friends dressed like a hoe, would you correct them?
I like that one. I like that one.
I don't know. See, I don't got no friends that dress like hoes. Okay, that's my friend, right? Yeah. So she grown, you grown, y'all finna go out. Would you say anything? And if so, what would you say? I probably would say, that's what you want? You want to wear that? Okay. And she be like, yeah. Or I throw something like, it's like 30 degrees outside. You want to wear that? She be like, yeah, I'm comfortable, girl. What's wrong with you? I think you should put something else. Why you think that? They don't look too good. Why? You don't think I look good? Look how fat my ass is. No. I don't think so. Okay. Now, if she decide not to change, does that affect you going out with her next time? This your friend? Does that affect me? You know what? I think I need to find me another friend.
Okay. Because I'm liking that. Yeah, I like that.
If you're dressing like that, it's gonna make it seem like we hoes together. It's just I dress better.
Hoes.
No hoes.
Because I've been in that situation though. I've been in that situation where like my friend was very hoish. Okay. So they either thought that was my girlfriend, or they thought that since she was a drunk and a hoe, that they thought I was dead. Okay. So I had to change my friends. How did that affect you? Did that affect how dudes approach you, or that affected me? Like niggas would come up to me and they would think that, you know, I was easy because my friend over here all drunk and
that's how it goes.
Running up to people. Thanks. So they thought it was me. So that affected me really bad.
Can I point something out? Yeah. You know, she said she has a father. You see how she thinking and talking? Like it's a difference when a man has been in your life. It's definitely a difference, especially your father or a father figure. Yeah, like it makes a huge difference in how they think. Just wanted to point that out. I ain't gonna lie, you've been answering the questions right on the head, goddamn. Hey, Pops, you did a good job. Shout out to Pops, man.
I had to think about it.
You did a good job, Pops.
Make sure I show this too. Okay.
So you said yes too. Why do you feel like you can dress like a hoe?
I mean, because you know every profession has a uniform. What? So, like it's possible you can dress like a hoe and not be a hoe. But see, that's like me saying I'm a bet that Patrick Mahomes gonna throw 5 interceptions in the NFL game. That's a stupid bet.
Yeah.
Because most likely he's not gonna throw 5 of them.
Yeah.
He more likely to throw 5 touchdowns than 5 interceptions. So if I'm as a betting man, no, I would not bet that you're not a hoe when you got on a tutu in the club. Like and I'm a photographer, so I've been in the club and seen some shit that's unbelievable. Bro. Like you just won't believe this girl came out the house with this shit on.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think to even allow your body to be out like that, you have to be a certain kind of mentality. Like some girls would just feel nasty, bro. Like I my sister like that. Like she just won't do certain shit. It's like, how could you even be comfortable like with your ass out? Like, you ever seen bottle girls in the club and shit? How do you wear fishnet leggings, fool, and your whole ass cheeks is just out?
And bottle girls want to make excuses for themselves as far as, oh, I'm not a stripper, or I ain't gonna lie, it's no difference. Like I feel like all this shit, like even Hooters. I feel like all this shit is a form of prostitution. If I tell you, peel back layers of clothing in order for a financial gain to be made, that's a prostitute game.
It is. I'm sorry.
If I'm against, okay, so I'm a Muslim, we shouldn't wear shorts above our knees, right? Now, of course, people break it here and there. Like I know if I already went to the hoop session, and I don't got no jogging pants in my backpack, and all I got is shorts, I'm wearing shorts. Yeah. But let's say this against what I do on a regular. You got a job opportunity for me to like wear shorts in whatever way. Let's say you own the gym, and I want to be a lifeguard at your gym, and I'm like, hey bro, it's cool if I wear pants. You say no, I gotta wear shorts. Yeah. But I'm thinking like, damn, fool, this job do pay well. If I say yes and this goes against my moral code, I'm a prostitute. Yeah. That's simply what it is. I don't have to be doing the act of sex for financial gain to be a prostitute. If you do anything that's against your code for money, you a prostitute.
So are you saying all bottle girls prostitute?
That's in the prostitution business. You damn right.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
But you in the ballpark. Even if you don't get that label on your name tag. They cousins. And y'all related, goddamn. So you can't look at the prostitute and condemn her too goddamn much. Y'all tit for tat. The bottle girls, the hooters, the strippers, the prostitutes.
You just go, I mean, that's what you do. Hey, that's what you do, but let's just call it what it is.
Now, I say, even if it's not for financial gain, the girls who post their ass just for likes.
It's attention.
You're a prostitute. You're an attention hoe. Like, it's that simple. Like,
and I real quick, bro. I think and men push back on me all the time with this. It's like we can't continue to fuck them either, cause like we validating we validating them fool. It's like if she can get dick and attention and money, like why would she stop wearing that shit?
I ain't gonna lie. That's a good point. Come on, I never thought about that thought. What I did think about was like stop entertaining it. Like since I've been getting more knowledge on it, and I'm like considering how degenerate this shit is. Like the girls I follow that's like this, I'm like, I'm just unfollowing them.
I do the same thing.
Picture. Like I'm like, fool, because like even though this shit look good as hell, like I'm understanding more behind it now. So I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I done been with girls that's complete Vikings. And I done been with some upright women. And both of them, like the chopping good. Like, so I'm like, why do I gotta continue to entertain the low down dirty girl when the bedroom game just as good with a virtuous woman with less drama?
And women got a point, bro, when they be like, but this all y'all give attention to. You know what I'm saying? At first I used to push back on it like, man, nah, we just want to hit them. That's validation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the virtuous woman wants some dick too.
Right, it's no such thing as a no good woman unless she was made that way by a no good man.
It's, bro, I always say, bro, even though people do not like it, women got their own, you know, so they control what they do. But at the end of the day, everything that's going wrong today, you always fall back to a man. I hate to say that, but like that's just the reality. Like,
and it's like if we don't take their accountability for it, we can't be responsible for the change.
Nope.
Like when people say, oh, my life is going wrong because of X, Y, and Z. I won't never say something going wrong with my life outside of placing the accountability on me.
You have to.
Let's say this my girl. you let some shots off just randomly and you kill her. Mm-hmm. I don't care if I was with her, one with her, whatever the case may be. I still gotta find a way to place the blame on me, because if I can place the blame on me, I know a way to correct it next time.
That's all it is.
If I say the blame is on anything outside of me, if I say, damn, it was just one of them situations, wrong place, wrong time, I just went with her, a random nigga just started shooting, damn, I didn't have nothing to do with it. That means the next time this happened, my girl's still prone to dying. But if I say, okay, I can learn some shit from this. Okay, when my girl go to public places, I'm be with my girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share locations with my girl. When I'm not with my girl, I'm gonna text my girl however so frequently. And if I don't get a response, I'm gonna pull up and make sure she's straight. Just make sure, she busy. I'm gonna come up with a whole rubric of shit to do. So next time, I'm gonna prevent the shit. If I don't put the blame on me, I can't change the outcome.
You can't get better.
Like, folks so fucking weak-minded and they don't want to say it was my fault. Put the blame on me. That's fine.
Like with my whole divorce, like I know she's responsible for her own stuff and some of the stuff she do.
Yeah.
But like the idea that you can hold somebody else accountable is false. Like I guess in theory you can say you can hold somebody else accountable, but truly you can't. All you can do is just be like, okay, I chose her. Like that's how I look at it. And then when I really, really think back, and I'm not trying to down her right now, but like she wasn't the fit for me, like for what I wanted. And then it's like when I think about how she would dress or what I had a problem with, it's like if I'm having them problems and they're not changing, why would I have a daughter with her? And now the problem that I had with her is going to be passed down to my daughter. It's deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? So especially as a man, you got to hold yourself accountable. It's the only thing you can do.
Bro, the last relationship I was in, she was a straight hoe. Like, no sugarcoating.
Yeah.
Like, she was a whore, bro.
Yeah.
And I could say, oh, it's her fault. It's her mom and dad's fault for raising her this way. Right. It's her friend's fault. I don't give a fuck whose fault it is. It can be all their fault collectively.
Yeah.
All I know is the girl I was in love with is a complete hoe. So then I started thinking back on it. I'm like, damn, it was a lot of red flags I ignored that led up to this wholeness.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like,
you gave her okay. Like you basically gave her a green light every time she went past him.
I gave her a green light to do it even worse the next time.
Facts.
Like, every time I permitted one bad behavior, bruh, they permitted her to say, okay, I can do it the next time.
That's how it goes.
Then the time after that. And then, he figured out about this time. Then he forgave me. Oh, shit. So now I can go overboard. I know he'll forgive me again.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, so I'm looking at it like, okay, yeah, she was a hoe. Cool. Is this a bad thing? No, that's what I had to start asking myself. Is this bad? At first, I'm like, hell yeah, it's bad. Like, I'm losing the girl.
Well, hurt. Yeah.
After the fact, I'm like, nah, this wasn't bad at all. This taught me a lot. Like, this taught me a lot. You was a complete hoe. But now I know how a hoe look in disguise. Because a hoe won't disguise, like she won't put the mask on for nobody as hard as she would do it for her man.
Right.
Other people probably knew she was a hoe. But you was in the dark the whole time.
You can't see it sometimes. Yeah.
So I was like, damn, I'm hurt as hell. God, why you doing this? God, this the woman I love.
She put it on your ass. Yeah. That's why I be saying sex is so it's a weapon, bro. Like if you ain't in position to handle yourself, like sex is a weapon. Like when I used to talk to this one chick and we did smash or whatever, but I had went out of town for a training for a job for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I wasn't around her. And it was like I wasn't fucking her.
Yeah.
That 2 weeks she got on my fucking nerves, like more than ever. And I'm like, I just kind of put it together, like the reason she get on my nerves is because I'm not fucking her. Like the only time we get along is when we fucking.
So you didn't really even like her?
No, she just was thick as hell. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is it like that with women? Like, cause I think it might be like that with women to the same degree, or even worse than men. Like, sex can interfere with your mental judgment.
I do.
I think it depends. Like they say, a woman has sex with a man, they involve their emotions.
Yeah.
And men sometimes have sex with women, just be having sex because it's Wednesday, like you said.
Especially be hitting that button in the back of it.
Because
I feel like when you have sex with a woman, especially because the dude is inserting himself into the woman.
Right.
If it was the woman was inserting her hormones or whatever into the man, that's different. But when the dude has sex with a woman, whatever fluids that come out of me is coming into you. Now, I forgot the name of it, but it's something like, say if you get a kidney transplant, the person you got the transplant from, you can like receive memories, dreams, all type of shit from their organs. Since it's going inside your body now, they blood fusing with your blood, and that blood has information in it. So you will have a dream about something that you never experienced, but it's like you there. You probably have a dream of a childhood bedroom you slept in. This is not your bedroom. This bruh bedroom you got the kidney from. So if it's like that with the transplant of organs, how deep is it with sexual fluid change?
You become one.
That's
what it's for.
So I say it's just a dangerous game because you can try to say, okay, we'll have a condom. No fluids will be exchanged. You can try to say, oh, it wasn't nothing. I barely know the girl's name. We just had sex. She barely know my name. We just had sex. But they did another study where it's like they was trying to figure out when do your brain release these bonding hormones.
Endorphins.
Yeah. Like they were saying you don't even have to have sex. Once, like, let's say I do something like rub your leg. They said if you hug for more than 30 seconds, your brain start releasing serotonin and all this.
You got niggas that be like, where my hug at? They do that for a reason.
What?
It's a connection.
A
when
kiss
you touch.
Who? A kiss?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's why people don't, if you notice, and I don't know about you, but I've been in a lot of situations with women where they don't want to kiss in a relationship. Like, not saying that they won't kiss me, but I'm saying, like, when I'm dealing with a woman, like, they be really hesitant. They'll be quicker to suck your dick than give you a kiss, bro. Like, it's crazy how that works, but it's like,
I feel like the women I deal with not that way. I be that way. Like,
I used to be that way too.
Yeah, I be like, gee, I know you probably love Viking. Like, I'm not trying to, like, whoa.
This Viking is killing me.
I'm like, well, I'm moving right here, all type of ways and shit.
I done been that way.
I'm trying to turn it into a play fight type shit. Like, say she lean in for a kiss, I'll pick her up, slam on them bed or whatever. Like,
whatever to take the attention off.
I'm like, whoa. Like,
but see, I'm like different now. Like, I used to be like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, women would not kiss because they used to not being kissed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like now, see, like I'm different now, bro. Like I want to kiss my woman, but it's like I understand that if you have these just purely physical relationships, you're not gonna do that. Like it's mostly getting your rocks on, and that's why I'm celibate now. I ain't gonna say celibate. Let me correct that.
But
like,
you list.
Yeah, like it's like I'm not really knocking them down that I don't vibe with for real. Like we don't have the same. Like I want to know who your dad is, what kind of relationship they got, who your friends is, what you do on a like daily basis, like what you into before I even put anything into you. Because as soon as I do that, it's a wrap.
Bro, I got to a point like when I was younger, you heard all the folks talk about like, especially you a young dude, you heard the older brother say, "Man, I done just had this chick, da da da." You a young dude, you probably got like one female you rocking out with, y'all probably ain't had sex yet. You like, damn, I want to have that type of lifestyle. Like they just do whatever. So like in the earlier stages, I was like strictly relationships. I want to get each girl for like a year or two. It's like, bam, like of course we're chopping in time, but it's like I'm not just adding bodies. Like it's just like, bam, I rock out with a girl, we do cool. Like we end up breaking up. Some months go by, I might give it another female, all right, cool. Like, that's the process. After my last relationship with the extra extreme Viking, I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just like move around, do my thing. Then during this time, I'm maturing, like growing more and more into like the person I'm trying to be. So it got to a point where I don't want to brag on this because this is not something to be bragging about. But it was to a point where I don't even have to play the like manipulation tactic games. I'm not talking to you like, oh, I want to be with you for so long.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're the most beautiful girl. He's like, bro.
It's just something about you.
Yeah, like we
that's the line right there.
We meet, we rock out, we do what we do. She vibe with me, I'm vibe with her. Bam, we talk. All right, cool. Couple days later, another girl we do cool. And it's like, bro, I'm just like going through the motions. And then in the time, I never experienced this before. Like just moving around this freely. Like there was some shit I only seen on TV. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm him now. Like
very few niggas get the experience.
Like since, like you said, since I know this is rare, I'm like, oh yeah, like, I'm turning up. But then I got to a point where it's like, this shit garbage,
empty.
This shit got like, I'm thinking, I'm like, I think it was like, say I just chopped this one girl. That's when I first started thinking. I'm like, yeah, this shit bogus. I'm leaving her house. I'm like, this shit.
I ain't even have to do that.
Yeah, so I'm riding back home. I'm like, this shit was pointless. All right, babe, it's probably like 2 more females after that. Like, even though I already thought the initial time is pointless, it's still a couple times like, damn, okay, this time ain't gonna be pointless. I really want, like, she bad as hell. I'm like, oh, okay, after this, I'm done. I bet I probably did that a couple more times. I probably did that a couple more times. Then I'm like, I keep getting the same feeling. I'm like, gee, something is off. I'm like, even though these women are beautiful, bro, like these women are fine as hell, they super cool, all this, that, and third. I'm like, but I know I don't want to move forward with this type of woman. She partied too much.
She don't feed a nigga soul.
But I'm like, she's stupid. Like her intellectual level is too low. So I'm just picking the flaws in all these women, but they so beautiful. Yeah. I'm like, for this shit, I don't even want to do this no more. Cause I'm like, I'm ready to like really, and that's why I feel like I needed that experience though, because that helped me like be more solid now. If I'm rocking with a girl now, I don't get the same urges to let me just go. I already did that. Like I don't have that same urge to let me go get my rock. I know what they lead to. Right now, I'm looking at this girl. She's bad as shit. All the cells in my body telling me to go have sex with this girl. After I do it, it's nothing. I did that too many times. So I would rather, cause like what they call the after nut syndrome. Like even though right
post nut clarity.
Even though right now I want to chop this girl so bad, I know after I nut,
it's nothing.
So
it's literally
I
nothing.
just gonna have sex with my girl right quick. Even though I want to have sex with this girl so bad, I just gonna have sex with my girl right quick.
That's
after
meaningful.
I have sex, like I get my brain back and I'm like, I was gonna have sex with her and reach my girl. Nah, like it's that simple. But I needed to go through my Viking stage to get to that point.
It's like if you stand on business, like you move a certain way, like women they'll be still like physically attracted to you, but when you start talking to them, you run them off. Like that's the stage I'm in now. Like when I be talking to them, I be like, I'm looking for a wife. And then it's like they be talking that wife shit, but when they meet a nigga that's really on that, you really get to see who about their life for real. And that's why you got to move with intention. Like that's what I'm gonna teach my daughter. Like if this what you own, you just stand on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like what your dad do for you, not financially, but what does your dad do for you to mold your mind, to put you in position? How disciplined is your dad? That's why I got to be better. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm her example. And if they don't have a good example, bro, like they will go for the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas just be spitting mouthpiece, but they ain't standing on no type of business. And they both want each other because neither one of them stand on business. And then they have a baby. Come on, man.
Pointless. Like now y'all whole like foundation is built off shit that ain't right. Now you wondering why shit going left. Like
and I don't say that with judgment because I done did it. You know what I'm saying? I say that from like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, that don't work.
I've been through that.
Yeah, that don't work.
I've been through that. Like, and that's what I was saying earlier. Be careful about who you take advice from.
Facts.
Because it's another brother that's been in the same exact situation as you that will give completely different advice.
Facts.
Y'all have the same exact experience. And while you would tell a young brother, gee, take your time, don't rush sex, it ain't that deep, try to look for a wife. Another brother will say, hey, guy, I've been down the marriage road. Fuck marriage, just fuck these hoes and da-da-da-da. Same situation, same circumstance.
Right.
2 totally different perspectives, 2 totally different advice, 2 totally different second outcomes. Like, we just gotta educate ourselves and see what's the science behind what he's saying. I don't give a fuck about what he's saying, how it make me feel. Because you saying go fuck all these hoes, well, go tickle my ears good. Yeah. That's gonna make me feel good.
That sound great.
What? Like, oh, you mean to tell me I can have sex with her, and her? Oh my God. And I can do it at the same time. I can have a foursome. Oh my God, this is finna be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you can trick a young mind so easy by feeding good words. Like,
all you gotta do is stare. Like, look them in their eyes and sound serious. They gonna believe you. They gonna believe everything you say.
Bro, a dude that never had sex with one girl, you telling him he can have sex with 3 at one time, and you saying this is the way of action to go about it. What, you think he not finna try that? Bro, listen to me, gang. It's pointless, gang. You gonna have sex with Taisha, LaQuisha, and Aaliyah, and all of them go, like, don't get me wrong, the chopping might be good. Like, bro, like, you might run into a couple that's 10 out of 10.
They gonna definitely hit you with that. You know what I mean?
What? Yeah. But I guarantee you, look, you gonna hit them up a couple more times. You gonna chop a couple more times. Then after that, you gonna be like, it's nothing else here. Even if, like, cause I wasn't even looking for nothing else, and I still was like, this is too empty.
Let's prove it right now. You done had a chick right now in your life that you said this is the best pussy I ever had.
Yes.
You still with her?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So what do that mean? Because her pussy is great. What? What does that actually mean?
I had like 3 that was like that.
Yeah, but like, you ain't with neither 3 of them.
What? Like, obviously, like, you first lose your virginity.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God,
that's the best ever. Right.
Okay, cool.
Trash as hell. Yeah.
You run into another girl that's a little bit more better than her.
Yeah.
And you like, oh yeah, this is good. You run into a third girl who chopped the same as that one, but she eat the man's better.
That's
you
a
like,
fact.
I'm sold.
Eat the man's job be getting a nigga in the headlock.
Now I'm with a girl who 100% solid, chop good, solid, everything. Yeah. Now you break up with her. Oh, I'm gonna find something else that's just as good. Like, it's always good.
If it's based off the box, you ain't never gonna win.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's always good. Like, some better than others.
Right. But it's pretty decent most of the time.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I only ran into one that was garbage.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, everything will at least be average or below.
It's gonna be C, you know what I'm saying? C plus and up, you know, for the most part.
So it's like,
ain't too many D's out here.
Well, I can be married to my girl right now, and she the best so far.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Y'all gonna break? I hope y'all don't break up. But if y'all break up, you might chop another girl. She slow. You ain't wife for her. Chop another girl. She average. Then you gonna meet another holy grail. That's it.
I can promise you, bro. Pussy won't keep you together. I promise you, that's not what's gonna do it. That's not gonna make you stay.
Have you ever had a dude that was laying it down and that affected you leaving him in the right amount of time?
No.
Okay, so you just get straight to it. I'm talking about putting it down.
See, I haven't met.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, you ain't gotta continue.
No, I'm saying I have, but that didn't make me like love him more or me be dick crazy, like they say.
See, yeah, had it.
Nah, nigga ain't just broke her down.
Yeah.
Like
I'm talking about
hitting that button. That button, nigga, if you know what the button is, you know what the button is. It's a different thing. But I believe a woman, you can get stuck for a while. A woman that had me stuck for a while. I'm saying no amount of sex is gonna keep you. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't gonna be lifelong because of box, bro.
I ain't gonna count. I think the thing that get a woman to stay the most, and this just what I can attest to, knowledge.
Facts.
Like,
teaching her something.
Every girl I talk to, whether she older, whether she younger, whether she the same age, every single girl tell the same story. Damn, I ain't never heard that before. Damn, where you learn this at? Yep. Damn, you do this, damn, you do that. I go to 3-day fast. They were like, damn, you do that? I'm like, yeah, you can do it too. She's like, oh, no, I can't. Oh, we finally do it together. She's like, oh my God, like, that was way better than I thought. Yeah. Now she just finding excitement in the shit I do every day. But since my everyday shit is different from her everyday shit, she constantly intrigued. Like, she constantly like, oh damn, what else? Why you do this? Okay, why you do that? Like we have a simple conversation on like pork. Nah, baby, I don't eat Skittles. Why? Skittles got pork in it. Skittles got pork. Okay, fuck the Skittles. Why you don't eat pork? All right, cool. That's a whole day conversation. Down. Like we just spent the whole day talking about this. Then we forgot that conversation. 2 weeks later, she like, oh yeah, why you don't eat Skittles? All right, cool. Like it's always interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you don't got no knowledge, you don't got none that will keep her like stuck and glued there. Like everything else is not as deep. Like
knowledge and producing results. Like if she see like, oh, he said he was gonna do this and it worked. Like that's the most attractive thing to a woman from my point of view too. Yeah.
I think like proving her wrong too. Like not in a aggressive type of way, but let's say if it's something simple. I'm like, babe, let's go do this. She like, I heard about that place. I think that place would be garbage. And I'm like, let's just go anyway. Let's just try it out. And she go against her better judgment to follow you, and it end out working, and end out being good. Yeah. She like, I can listen to this nigga. It's like, okay, cool. Like her being in a state of, I don't even gotta do too much thinking.
You always, even if y'all don't work, like you always have a place in her heart though.
Yeah.
Like my ex like that. Like it ain't nothing physical. It's just like she just know. We ain't work, but he a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no dummy. He ain't just out here doing anything.
Facts. Yeah. And I feel like I ain't gonna say some of my exes I don't talk to like
weird. For sure.
But the ones I do talk to, they would frequently hit me up on some. Every time I'm messing with this dude, and
what
like,
you think of
he said this and like this going like that. And it's like it's just genuine like conversation. Like they like, gang. I know you know something I don't know. What you think about this situation?
Facts.
And like, bro, that's just a good vibe. Yeah. Because it's like they know I'm not a sideways nigga. So if you having some problems or anything, you know you can hit me up. Like as long as I ain't no crazy shit, don't ask me to throw you $1,000 just because like I'm not that nigga. But if you just if you just need a little help, they know. All right, cool. Like we can hit him up. So it's like. Since I got that type of connection, I feel the same way. Like, if I need to hit them up, I know my exes will answer the phone. Like, just because that's just how shit is. Like, they don't be like, VT calling me, decline. Like, they're like, I wouldn't know he was. Like, hey, how you doing? I got like, I heard you do that. I heard you do that. Like, one of my exes cook. If I need to, I'd be like, hey, guy, I'm finna throw this little bit. Can you? Right. She like, for sure.
No, I got you.
Is it any we'll end it on this, so I won't keep y'all too long.
Okay.
What is the worst thing an ex done that made y'all have bad blood?
Mine a little different because I was married.
Yeah.
Play games with custody and child support. That's she blocked to this day. So
that's a big one.
That's like, but even that, anything you can get past anything though. But that was definitely one where I just couldn't. And then I ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, I would say playing games with my kid, put me on child support when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for my kid and shit like that, just to be spiteful. Like spiteful shit is like my number one pet peeve. I hate spiteful.
I hate that shit because. And her perspective, and I'm not saying she's definitely doing this, but there is a chance she's doing this. If she's talking to her friends or her family, she can say, oh, fuck him. He not in the kid life. You made him not in the kid life. You forced him out your life and the kid's life and put the blame on him.
Yeah.
And then the reason I hate custody battles and all this shit, who wins custody most of the time? The women.
Yeah,
okay.
the women,
Now, I'm not saying a woman can't raise a child alone. A woman, just like a man, can do whatever you put your damn mind to. This is the problem with the woman raising a child alone. Who gets more stressed out? The woman. Who is more emotional? The woman. I learned this from just working with women. Women deal with stress bad as fuck. Like, it be some shit that's not that deep. And you make a big fucking deal. I be at work like
they'll cry like
fool. Shut the fuck up. Like it be something as simple as somebody said they want a refund. Cool. It should be this simple. You want a refund? I got you, guy. Like, what's your name? Cool. I got you, guy. It'll be on your card in 3 days. Bam.
Yeah.
They turned it into a, oh my God, why does everybody keep bothering me today? I'm like, ooh, how is it this deep?
Yeah.
So if it's that deep over fucking giving folks refunds and shit, how deep is it when your offspring is taking you through hell? I experienced this with my mom and daddy, and both of them in the same house.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was bad as hell, so I'm a little exception to the rule. Like, I bust my teacher window and shit. Like, she sent me to the office and all type of shit.
Yeah.
Was getting fights a lot.
Yeah.
Everything under the sun. My mom and dad, they caught me with like 2-3 guns while I was underage and all type of shit. So every single time, no matter how bad the situation was, my mom and dad handled it completely different. My dad handled it on some shit. I'm going to tell you why this shit was stupid. After I tell you why this shit was stupid, all right, that's the end of it. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
We really ain't going to bring this conversation up again unless need be. My mama harp on the shit, nag on the shit, like this, that, and the third, like make me want to say, okay, fuck everything you talk about. I'm just ignoring this shit.
Yeah.
All these different reasons is why we should just be too quick to say the women get custody. And I'm not saying women are bad parents. What I'm saying is the courts do this on purpose to reverse the roles. Who's supposed to be the provider? The man.
Right.
By splitting the mother and father and giving incentives to the mother
to leave,
we can put you on Section 8. We can appraise your house for more. This, then the third, by incentivizing her to be single and putting the responsibility of the kid on her primarily makes who the provider? The woman. This is reversing the divide role.
That's why you hear I don't need a man like so much.
What?
Like it's not that we don't think you don't need a man. It's like we understand technically to live your life as a person, you don't need a man. Yeah. Like that go without saying. That's like me saying if I go on a date with a chick, be like, look, I want to smash you tonight, but if I don't, I'm probably gonna fuck somebody else.
Yeah.
Like this. It's like, why would you tell her that? You know what I'm saying? It's like telling me you don't need a man. It's like me saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unnecessary talk.
It's incentivizing them to be on their own. Like, and it's like you just see it so much now. Like to where it's like when nobody would choose to be a single mother. I get what you're saying, but there are plenty of people that do because they just don't want the man influence themselves. Like they don't even want to have to answer to a nigga.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's because she had a baby with a nigga she don't respect. Whatever the case may be, that ain't my problem. It's just you in this situation because of decision making. And now that you in this situation, you want me to glorify. I don't glorify single motherhood. I'll help a single mother.
Yeah.
I got love for, but I don't glorify it because that's not the goal. I don't glorify single fatherhood either.
Fact.
That's not the fucking goal.
Like with everything, it's a yin and yang. Every day is daytime.
I need women, bro.
It is nighttime.
I need women, bro.
Like
it's just what it is.
I never say I don't need a woman.
Yeah.
Without a woman, if I don't have a woman to move forward with, I won't become what I'm supposed to become.
Exactly.
Only a woman can pull out certain things within me that nobody else.
Man, you know something. My boy knows something.
Like only a woman can do this.
Yeah.
I can't recall if it's in the Bible or the Quran. It's saying marriage is one half of faith.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't become one with a woman, since that's all marriage is, that means I'm not all the way a follower of God.
You're incomplete.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, that's your job.
Well, I can't fully be a follower of whatever God I profess to if I don't become one with a woman. What, Scott? Like, that's saying a lot for a little sentence.
You couldn't be here without her.
But, like, vice versa. She couldn't be here without us. So, if we try to become the best we can become in life, in life, you have to follow a certain design, a certain like path of nature.
Yep.
Everything has a certain type of goal or a certain type of path to whatever goals it has. Humans, we are social creatures.
That's a fact.
So you have to be social amongst friends. You have to be social amongst family.
Facts.
And you have to be social amongst the person you can reproduce with. Mm-hmm. If God made us to reproduce, like this is literally a part of our biology, mm-hmm. that means it has to benefit us in some type of way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. What way it is, I haven't studied birth and all this shit that much.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Mm-hmm. I can like point out a couple different things. I don't know it in depth. Mm-hmm. But what I do know is if he made it a part of us, and this is the most wise God, mm-hmm. it has to benefit the whole in some type of way, mm-hmm. whether we identify it or not. Now, we'll end with you. What's the worst thing a partner done that made y'all have bad blood?
I forgot the word he said. Sorry, the S.
He said? Mm-hmm. With the S? What'd you say with the S?
I know the word. I just can't. Goddamn it.
What was the sentence? What was it about?
He was talking about how when they
spiteful.
Yeah,
spiteful.
Okay. Spiteful.
Mm-hmm. What did he do that was spiteful?
I don't like when a person tries to. When he tries to. My ex feel like that if he stopped my money, he could stop me.
Okay.
Or whatever. So he tried to do things where I had to like, cause he know I do things for my child. Okay. So like, if I gotta quit my job to provide for my kid and just find something else around his time, he'll do stuff like that. Like he don't help me when it comes down to I have to work, cause he know I take care of him and not need him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you will compromise for him, but he won't compromise for you.
Compromise at all.
Okay. Did y'all have this conversation? Did you tell him that, or was it a thing that he's supposed to just know this?
No.
Why you think he like that? Just from your point.
I think it's he got this thing with women. How he was raised, he kind of take it out on other women.
Mm-hmm. He had a bad relationship with his mother.
He still got a bad relationship with his mother, but he
That's so serious.
It's the thing where like when I used to tell him how I feel or how it's affecting whatever, he'd be like, "This just how you feel. This just because this how you feel don't mean it's true." Mm-hmm. Some stuff like that.
Okay.
So if I tell him that he being spiteful and he's trying to stop like what I got going on and it's affecting the child, mm-hmm. he'll be like, "So."
Now that's a serious concern. Like, cause I say all the time, it is my job to be the leader.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I cannot be a good leader unless I listen to the other people on the team. Mm-hmm. So let's say we all on the basketball team together. Mm-hmm. And like you got something you great at, you got something you great at, you got a weakness, you got a weakness. Mm-hmm. If I don't listen to y'all and see what's your weaknesses, what's your strong points, what's your weaknesses, what's your strong points, if I ignore whatever the fuck y'all telling me, and I just say, I don't give a fuck what you good at, play this position. I don't give a fuck what you good at, play this position. We won't be as effective as we could be because I didn't listen to the other players on the team. Yes, I'm the leader, but a part of me being the leader is putting us all in the best position.
Like we got this mentality, and I had it, so I'm not. When brothers hear me, understand I'm not judging.
Yeah,
like we tend to think women's emotions don't mean nothing.
Facts.
Because we think like logic is not the end all be all.
Yeah.
Like sometime a woman and ladies, please don't take this shit and run with it now. Because they like to do this shit. But it's like sometime a woman will feel something and don't know why. Yeah. And she'll be emotional with you. And you don't know why either. But if you actually take the time to listen, you being a more logical person will make sense of how she feels. If you dismiss what she's feeling, you'll never get to understand it. That's how that argument that should have ended a month ago still keep going on.
Yeah. Bro, I 100% agree with that. A lot of people feel, and it was different situations. I felt myself having to correct myself from doing that. Like, I felt myself like, yeah, she just being too emotional. What she talking about?
But you know what if we're dismissive to y'all, but y'all
exactly.
Like,
what?
No, I hate
this. Go left.
Like what? All right, Ben.
What? This should go so left, cuz. So it's like you 100% right. Like, and whatever girl you with, well, 9 times out of 10, bringing it up. Well, what if I did like what you doing? Mm-hmm. And a lot of dudes defense is, but we not the same.
Right.
Like, but gang, like you right, y'all.
That's true. Same. That's true.
But you have to, as the leader, you have to put yourself in her shoes. Because I say this with jobs. If I'm a manager on a job and I never worked your position, I can't understand where you coming from.
Right.
The only people that's the most effective managers are the people who were the workers.
Yep.
So I have to understand where you coming from exactly, not just. I somewhat hear what you're saying. I have to really sit down because, especially since we are more logical, I might have to ask 1,000 questions to really understand what you're saying. But I have to sit down and ask them questions. But you saying you feel like this? Why? The first couple times I asked why, you probably won't give me the answer I'm looking for. That'll help me understand. You probably say it in whatever language you understand.
Ask it different ways. Like I know you've done this before. Like if you say something, let's say you say, single mothers be too damn masculine. That sounds bad, right?
Yeah.
But if you be like, single mothers have to be masculine because they do it on their own. They take that better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's how you frame what you're asking her too. But you got to have a personal fit to your woman. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can make a woman yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got to fit to your glove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, and with everybody around me, they understand me to a certain degree now. So I can say something that sounds fucked up, and they don't even question me on it.
Because they know.
Because they know if he's saying it, if it sounds fucked up, it's probably not fucked up.
Yeah.
He probably just said it in a fucked up way, but I know VT. Like, if he said it, it's not fucked up. Like, I can say some shit like, I control my woman.
Yeah.
To the average person, they like, what the fuck? Like, they're like, oh.
This nigga beat this
what bro, this is the most misogynistic man I've ever heard. Like, they gonna start putting all type of claims on me.
Yeah.
But I can say that right with my woman next to me.
Yeah.
And I'll be talking to somebody else. Yeah, I control my relationship. Yeah, I control my woman. And since everybody know the type of person I am, they like, they won't say, oh my God, you're wrong. They would say, define what you mean. Define controlling. Because they know if I'm saying it, it gotta have a certain level of truth to it. So if I define controlling as just having influence over the actions my girl makes, they say, oh shit, nigga, that's what you mean? I'm like, yeah, guy, that's the definition of control. They're like, oh shit. So folks don't jump like too quick. Like, I can say something sound fucked up to my girl, and she just like, okay, can you explain it? Like, won't no bad emotion rise. So it's like, since I demand, I wouldn't even say demand, since I want that type of understanding from my woman, I have to display that type of understanding.
You got to create the environment.
We got to lead by example.
Facts.
If I want my girl to be calm, be understanding, be like super attentive to everything I say, I got to show her how that looks.
Yep.
I got to show her, man, you just said the most irrelevant shit and you making a big deal out of it. But okay, you say it's a big deal. I feel like this shit really irrelevant, but come on, let's take this shit serious. Like,
you can walk her down.
What you say I did again?
Walk her down the path of why this is irrelevant. And she'll, if you on point, most times she'll agree with you.
And then I say this all the time: have frequent updates, whether it's once a week, once a month, twice a week, or however you do it. And just have days we gonna sit aside on this day to just sit down, meditate, pray together, and just talk about, look, since our last update, what you been having a problem with, what I've been having a problem with, what you been doing right that I want you to double down on, what I've been doing right that you want me to double down on, and just have that conversation. And in the moment when she having the irrelevant shit, treat her irrelevant shit super important. Well, later when y'all have the update, be like, all right, look, man, we handled that situation good, but I ain't gonna lie, man, I feel like there was a little, you feel me, like, what? There was a whole lot of nothing, and then now that y'all already handled the shit, she can see it from a different perspective. Without the shit being handled first, the problem's still present to her, and you telling her that shit irrelevant. Oh my fucking God!
That you just said she a bitch.
You just said all types of shit. So it's like in y'all situation, that's not even something irrelevant. So dismissing that is super important. Is him doing things like that the reason y'all broke up? Like, I'm gonna ask this: did you initiate the breakup, or he initiated the breakup?
It was one of those. you know, when you do this, I feel like everybody do this prayer when they need clarity in their relationship, and God would do this big ass boom and show you. So I did one of those, and we went to a funeral and came back. It was already some little flags that was happening. Okay. Keep in mind, he was living with me. Okay. So
wait. We ain't
gonna just wait.
Hold on. The funeral can wait. Wait a minute. Okay. So you already had your own place when y'all met.
He was living with his mom and he came to stay with me when I had it.
Oh
God. Okay. So wait. When y'all first met, when y'all first got together, did you already have your own place?
Yeah.
And he moved in with you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Did he contribute? Like, hold on. Let's did he contribute to the bills and like?
No. I thought that was coming, but he was like doing one of those.
Wait. So now I get it. Because y'all in a relationship. I'm guessing y'all got
okay, so technically
y'all weren't in a relationship.
We was, I don't know what the fuck it was. It's like 1 minute he was like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship, and then
we know what that is.
Was doing a relationship thing. And he had told he finally started introducing me as his girlfriend and shit. I really feel like he was doing it so I could shut the fuck up. And so I was like, okay, we in a relationship. We need to act like we're in a relationship. Because I feel like I was doing the woman role and the man role. Like he was doing little stuff, like little stuff, like the trash, take the trash out, shit like that.
Okay.
Oh.
But like as far as relationship, he wasn't really. He was exactly what I said. I'm the homegirl. He was doing I feel like we should have sex 24/7, and you should have food ready when I get off of work and stuff, type of thing.
Okay, so the thing I would say with that, I would advise all young men, it's okay if you move in with your girl if she got the place first. But if you can, try to you get the place and you have her move in with you. That's a better situation.
It's gotta be that to me.
Yeah.
Like moving in with that woman, especially when y'all young, but don't do it.
Yeah.
I would just don't, bro. Like struggle, thug it out, G. Y'all can have y'all relationship, but do not move in that house and you not on your business. Don't do it. But she can't respect you.
If you do it, damn sure don't do what he did.
No.
If you do
come in, put some money on something.
I'm talking about, bro, before you even move your shit in, that next billing period, you need to at least be 50-50.
Yeah, put
on everything, not just the rent, the groceries, the Wi-Fi, the truck, everything. You need to sit down with her, go through all her fucking expenses, cut that shit in half, and you pay the shit. If you move in with her, try to take our advice and not move in with her. Even if, because, bro, you love her, she love you. It's easy to say, all right, like, man, you already got the place. Come on, let's just move in together. Like, it's easy to say that, bro. But try to take our advice. Try to be like, okay, babe, when your lease up, I get the place. Like, if you got it like that, you can buy her out her lease or whatever, and then y'all go ahead and move into your spot. You in a spot she been paying the bills for. She done had other niggas in here before you. She furnished this motherfucker. Like, all this, that, and third.
This her shit.
This her shit, gang.
Yeah.
Like, so if she ever get mad at you, get the fuck out her shit. Like, that's how it's gonna go. Like, cause now, even if it's your shit, especially if this the mother of your child, it is permissible for you to leave.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, for you to leave, like, let her keep the house. If this something smart, if she really disrespected you type shit, like cheated on you type shit, kick her the fuck out.
Mama house.
Yeah, but if y'all just arguing or whatever, it's okay to make your girl more comfortable. Yeah. Like, be like, man, you ain't gotta leave. I leave. We just need some space right now. But if it's anything past a regular disagreement, if you get on some disrespectful shit, kick her the fuck out. If she the mother of your child, still don't tolerate disrespect. Yeah. It's a little different. You can be more lenient for the respect of the child. And then after the waters come down, you still kick her the fuck out. if she crosses certain lines. You want to try to bend it if a child is at play. If it's unbendable, tail get stepping. Like, you would rather raise a child separately in one healthy household and another healthy household than try to raise a child together where y'all bumping heads every motherfucking day.
Fighting.
Yeah, but it's like, dang, you moving into her shit. After she trying to commit to you, you bullshitting on the commitment. Damn. Then you not playing your part when she permitted you to come into her shit.
Like, how do you expect it to go?
But that wasn't the reason. He, like, okay, that was one of the flags. But the last flag was his first love or whatever she was had been stalking my house. And then the day we went to the funeral, she busted his window. So this was he did somebody was trying to steal my car, but it's like Teslas and shit where I live at. So who finna steal a 2006?
How she know where you live?
She was stalking my house. I guess she trailed him from his job to my house.
I don't know, man.
Or whatever.
I'm like, how the
you thinking what I'm thinking?
Like,
so yeah, she was putting my tires on flat, and I was like, "Why my tires keep coming up?" He was like, "I don't know." And then one time we went somewhere, and she was outside when we pulled up, and I was like, "You know who it is?" And he was like,
"So you didn't know her at this point?"
I didn't know who it was. He didn't tell me about it. He just kept on,
So you said this the reason y'all broke up? Why? If this was somebody outside of him,
why would a woman just up and come bush?
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Can I ask you a question before this? Okay.
He like, it's a lot to unpack.
Okay, so with stalking and windows being busted out the car, did y'all have a kid at that time?
Yeah, my son was 5 months old when I did.
Oh, that's a different picture too. He bullshit.
Yeah, he didn't show no type of
bullshit.
I'm sorry, and he just was like, it was on one of those, it's your fault. So he caused the fight so he can go to his mama house type shit.
Okay, I'm done with this.
You might as well just wrap it up.
I have nothing else to say.
He would either initiate or do something to lead to the fight. Once the fight breaks out, put it on you.
It's like one of those, once you in a hot seat, he'll try to manipulate it to make it seem like it's your fault that it happened type shit.
Okay. Now, I didn't never do that, but I do got experience. One of my exes told me, like, flipping the table. Like, say if she just caught me cheating, right? Mm-hmm. She'll be getting on me. And in the midst of her getting on me, I bring up when she cheated.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so I never made the situation I cheated because of you. But I would still try to flip the conversation. Yeah. And I had to correct that shit. Because when she pointed it out, when she pointed it out, I'm like, I do that? She like, yeah, and she started really bringing up ties like that. Yeah. I'm like,
she got receipts on
her. I'm sitting back in the car. I'm like, I'm probably like, how old was I at this time? I'm probably like 18, something like that. She pulled up the receipts and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit childish and garbage as hell. Like, so I'm like, yeah, that shit gotta stop. Like, whenever you in the hot seat, take that shit.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, especially when you wrong.
Like, learn from this shit. Like, take this shit on the chin and like own up to this shit. Like, but then, like, bro, y'all got a child at this time, cuz.
It's time to man up, G.
When you did the action to bring on the extra responsibility. Yeah. Now when the extra responsibility comes, you don't rise to that level. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna bash dude too hard. I would have liked it.
You can do it.
I would have liked it if he would have been present. So we just sit down man to man and like, I'm gonna tell you how I think you're wrong. You tell me how you think I'm wrong with you. Like, let's chop it up. Yeah. So since he's not here to defend himself, I won't bash it too hard.
Pretty hard.
But I ain't gonna lie, this just sound like a very flawed
If
situation.
That's how he moving, he tripping.
Yeah, he tripping.
Like, if we taking your word for it, that ain't the business.
Well, that's flawed. Yeah, I ain't gonna count. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. I definitely would like both of y'all back. Like, these are some good conversations, goddamn. And you wanna know what's funny about her story? Yeah. The whole time, she answering the questions 100% on here. I'm thinking like when we say what's the worst something happen, I'm thinking about her shit gonna be little to nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Your shit was fucked
up.
Crazy. Like, so look, this how we go. Either y'all say where they can find y'all at, where they can reach y'all at, whatever social media y'all be on, and we'll wrap it up after that.
Go ahead, go first.
You can add me on Instagram. That's Queen. There you
go. Spell it for
THATSQUI.
Yes, sir. Ski.
For sure. You can find me on Instagram 5100CJ FYE100CJ. I also go by the Pookie hybrid. It's like, Pookie and Ray Ray, the niggas that ain't responsible. like I'm a in between of the Pookie the street nigga and the nigga that's got education and got some sense.
Yeah.
So Pookie the Pookie hybrid on YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah, plug the podcast.
Oh yeah, I got a podcast with my partner Ted called the 5100 Podcast. THE space FYE100 space podcast.
Yeah, y'all go check that out. Just like my brother came and missed with me today, came on mine. Yeah. Y'all see me on deals. Y'all show love, subscribe, like, support, all that. If y'all enjoyed what y'all heard today, get up with us on the next episode of the Don't Be a Viking Podcast. Yes, sir, Ski.
Yes, sir, Ski.